Okay, now what to do with this? Well, most likely just throw it away. But I wanted to show you, see these pieces that come out? Now, if we attach a rock to this, it becomes a root over rock. And we know from the previous experience that if you keep this part exposed, then it'll shoot out new shoots. So I'm going to go through here and see how many more of these little gems I could find in here. Okay? This is the bottom side, and you just got to start taking it apart. Yeah, see, right here, there's another drain. Yeah, that's what happened. It filled. But anyway, I'm searching for pieces that we could make root over rock. So I'll go ahead and go through this and I'll see how many I could find. Can you see what I've got here? These will make nice root over rock. This one, not maybe, yes, maybe no. These could, look how long these are. But the problem is, how do I get this to be like that and thicker? Well, you gotta have the right rock at the right time. So I'm gonna see if I have any rocks for these, and if we do, we will do it. If not, we will not do it, okay? Here's one example. This is a skinny one with a really long root. I'm gonna put it in a deep pot so most of it gets covered. I'll go see if I have that. So I think I'm gonna put it in here, put it with soil, and then we're gonna have to flip a pot upside down and cover the top part. You notice that it has a flat bottom. I put a concrete piece so that it's flat. You know, if you don't do something like that, when you get to the finished product, it's unstable. So I had a little bit of soil on the bottom, and then I'm gonna pack all this in, and we gotta cover it up to here. And I'll show you that in a minute. This could be a really good one. Most of the time, Chinese elms will will set growth from a root cutting. This is just a root cutting. So I need to find something that I could bring the soil up to about here. Well, this will probably work. So I'm gonna cut the hole in the top, and then we're gonna place it on top here. So like that, and then we put soil in here. So the root part gets covered, and this part is exposed. This is where the new shoot will come. And the chance of success is probably about 80% on a Chinese elm. It doesn't work with anything, but Chinese elms tend to be good. And also, it's a good material because the rock heats up, and the elm will love it. Make sure you get this repacked. And then, well, maybe this fall. We're in the earlier part of March. And you'll probably see the results of this, within a couple months. If it doesn't send out new shoots, then it has failed. But, see? And then, if it has taken, then what we do is start cutting these so that we expose the roots slowly, then you'll get a bark. Then you're on your way. So here we are. So it's a very simple process as long as you have everything on hand. This is just a river rock. It'll sit flat this way. So perhaps I could take this one and make it into Root Over Rock. Okay, so I'll get that taped up and I'll show you what it looks like. This one, the root is fairly evenly distributed, and then you want to make sure you got a clean cut. This is where the new shoot comes out. So I'm going to put this in a shallow container and bury it probably up to here, and then we'll have another one ready to go. This one's ready to go too. Don't need the leaf. One of the problems you face is if you leave it out too long, it dries and then will ruin it. So I'm working on this one here, and then I think I'll do basically the same thing. This one here, I'm gonna chuck it. This one here has great potential, but I already got this other one. I may or may not do this one here. Oh, this is good. This is a good one here. So if I could find a suitable rock, I'll do this one. And what did I say? Oh yeah. Oh, and this one. These two. This one maybe. Okay, I found a couple rocks that will stay flat and up, so I'm going to try that. This is sort of a waste because it's so long, but I don't have those rocks all ready to go. So, you know, this making a root over rock is a hit and miss game. You gotta find the right material and have the right rock at the same time. So anyway, I'm gonna try these. Well, look at this little cute one here. So I'll put this in here and it'll be almost all covered up, but it has a flat bottom, so it'll be okay. So let me go ahead and wrap this up here. You need to hurry up and get this in water because the roots get dried on a dry soil and then it will do permanent damage. Well, this was supposed to have been just an extra for working on that Chinese elm, but I think this should be another chapter. So let's call this chapter Root Over Rock from Discarded Roots. So this has been Chinese elm, and I think out of this, maybe one or two might not make it, but I will be surprised if they fail. Anyway, so these are Chinese elm roots, and then the big tall one had a specially prepared rock for root over rock. Others were just pebbles and things that I found that had a flat bottom. So keep that in mind. You gotta have a flat bottom, or else when you get done, it will be unstable. So anyway, let's say goodbye for now, and I'll see you again real soon in another chapter. So this is how you do root over rock.